Welcome to the 14th edition of the Team Lesnar podcast. Your host, always, Tyler Killer. Here next week, it'll be with my co-host, WWE Town Nation's Hayden Fox. Cannot wait for that. But this podcast is going to be my NXT review and some of the questions, and I'm going to read it off my laptop here. Yes, I'm using it for once. First match of the night at NXT Takeover, the end of the beginning, as they would call it in the first promo thing with all the matches. We have Ty Dillinger versus Andre Almos. I think that's how you say it. Ty Dillinger came out, big pop. The crowd is way with Ty Dillinger. It's unreal. I mean, easy gimmick too. I always do a poll for every match. Most of the time, I said I had almost over Ty. I said this should be a good opening match. As to you guys the poll had 16 votes. 56% was to Almas, 44 to Ty Dillinger. But at this point, I said the crowd was fully on his side and everything because you could just tell because it was so good. But this other dude, Almas, he came from a lucha, background. He was very talented at what he was doing and everything. I ended up saying I liked this dude already because he had so much charisma in the ring. It was really unreal. But I wish the match was longer. It was only about 6 minutes or something like that. But Almas wins in his debut. Very enjoyable match. But like I said, I just wish it was longer. But with a 2-hour show they normally make the other matches more enjoyable with more time. I said last week might be the, longest ever podcast or video I've done, but this might be because I'm going to cover all of this NXT Takeover. So, and all my thoughts on it. I thought the first match was very enjoyable, like I said, but wish it was longer. But very good debut for him, and who knows what they're going to do with Ty Dillinger. I hope they do more with him, but I'm afraid they probably won't. The next match, this was a hell of a tag team match. Oh my, American Alpha facing the Revival. Now, I thought American Alpha was going to retain here. And I said this is going to be a great tag team match. I already knew it was. Only had 7 votes for this, but American Alpha 71%, the Revival 29% of what you guys thought. I love the Revival's music. It fits them so easily. It's unreal. Who knows what's going to happen, but it does look like they had a fucking great sequence. It was the double. They both did it. Gable and Jordan. They both did it. It was like the ankle lock, and I was just waiting for Kurt Angle's music to hit because his music would hit, I was like, I wish he would manage them because they're basically Team Angle too. They just look awesome out there. And I also said both of these teams could easily be on the main roster right now. They're so talented. It's not even close. Like, they are so good. But, I think they will stay in NXT, it looks like. This match was a hell of a match. But the Revival, they had a sequence where I think it was Scott Dawson. He threw Gable out of the ring as soon as him and Jordan was about to do their finisher. he gets his tag team partner Dawson out of the way, and they do the I forget what it's called, the Shattered Dream or something like that. I love that tag team finisher. It's fucking great every time I see it. They do it 1, 2, 3. The Revival, the first ever 2-time NXT Tag Team Champions. First time ever there's been a 2-time champion in NXT. Oh, what a fucking great way to do it. Like, that tag team, it just shows you that, like, tag team matches like this, it's like you see them all the time in NXT. Main roster, you have some, but god dang, this tag team match was so good. So good. After the match, Revival just did their thing, got out. American Alpha stands up, the crowd cheers him, and then these two big ass Samoans attack him. They're called the Author of Pains, I believe. And man, I said these dudes are big as fuck, because they were, and they just whooped American Alpha. And holy shit, after they wreck the American Alpha, standing on the top of the, in front, Paul Ellering, LOD's manager, is now managing these two motherfuckers. Their career, this is going to help their career starting out by far. And it does help that Paul's daughter is in NXT, Rachel. So, it does help with that. The next match was the match of the night. I already knew it. But I just don't think, there's no way that this wasn't the match of the night, because this was so entertaining as a match. Like, so much entertainment in this match. I fucking love it. You had Shinsuke Nakamura versus Austin Aries. Only got 9 votes on this, but Nakamura got 78%, 22% to Aries. How the match was coming on, Austin Aries came out first. And then when Nakamura came out, this entrance is so good. Good God. This entrance is like no other. When he comes out, it's going to be electric, and he's just doing his stuff. So much swag to him, as I call it. So much swag and so much just creative in him that it's just amazing. And then, the crowd, most of them was, with Nakamura. And you couldn't blame him because he's so good. But, Austin Aries honestly had to change up and kind of act like the heel in this match, even though he wasn't at the point. And boy, did he do that good. And then the crowd was chanting, Aries sucks. It's one of the, some of this time. And then they chanted, when he did I think a Bullet Club thing or something like that to someone in the crowd. And then they was like, you still suck or something like that. And it was a very entertaining match. This match was not better than Sami Zayn and Nakamura at NXT Takeover Dallas. That match would be hard to beat. But Austin Aries, I love this move he does. It's say Nakamura's at the outside, and then Austin Aries comes through not the middle rope, but the lower rope, and just hits him right through the barricade or the fence right there, the railing. And I was like, what? Like, I have never seen that move, honestly. I can say I've never seen the move. Um, but I was like, oh my goodness, he might have just killed him. But rolls him in, just gets a 2 count, you know. I mean, very good stuff. So there's a later point in the match, they doing the same thing. And then missed it. It looked like Austin Aries was legit dead. He played it off so good. He acted like, I don't know, it's like he was not moving at all. Then Nakamura gets him in the ring and everything and does his flip thing or something like that. And Tom Phillips says, you know, his finisher, but didn't really do it good. So, you know, it was like a 2 count or something. And then Nakamura did it again after he did his flip thing he does and then does it. And then Corey Graves says, let me show you how it's done. And when he said it, oh my God, I cannot get it out of my head. It was so fucking good commentary by Corey Graves. He, you know, I've not noticed how fucking good he is. But he is pretty damn good. And I did a GIF after the Nakamura, you know, Aries match. It's that dude just in the movie theater, basically by himself, it looks like. And he's just clapping really quick. Because it deserved that. It was that damn good. The best match of the night. But, you know, who knows. I had Asuka, you know, I had her beat Nia Jax, and she did. Wasn't the best women's match, but it was still good, and Nia Jax proved me wrong, and she has improved greatly, in my opinion. I was so surprised how she was and how she is, like, improving. There's one point she just looks so fucking big, like, and like made it look like she overpowered, you know, Asuka at some things, and then Asuka was doing kicks, and there's this one point. This was fucking money by whoever thought about it, if it was Nia just herself, or her and Asuka came with it. She did a kick to Nia. Nia gets up and yells and screams so loud, like anger, saying, let's come at me again. So she does it, and then comes with another powerful kick. 1, 2, 3, Asuka wins. The thing is, Nia Jax, Austin Aries, and the next match, the next match I'm about to talk about, all looked gold in a loss. All looked so good in a loss. But Asuka beats Nia Jax. Pretty good match. Could have been longer, but main event, Samoa Joe versus Finn Balor in a steel cage match. Sorry, I didn't tell you about the poll in the last match or this match, cause it's not really showing up good. But you know, that's okay. But this match was also pretty good. I had Samoa Joe winning, in my opinion. And before the match started, they showed an interview, Will Marino talking about, you know, NXT tonight, like before the event even started, and Bobby Roode walked behind him, and so they, you know, they cut the interview off, so it looks like they're negotiating something, hopefully getting a deal here soon. So, and then after they come back, they show Neville, and Neville looks like he's a damn math teacher or something, I don't know, but he looks way different than he was before he got injured. So Finn Balor came out. He had 3 steel cage things like in front of him. He was holding on to the middle one with his tongue out, looking like, I don't know, what do you say? I heard a reference. He looked like Gene Simmons from Kiss doing that. But really, this entrance is always good, no matter what. I love it. And it didn't disappoint tonight. It did not. But let me tell you something. To that fucking dude that said that his entrance, he said that I was a fanboy of Finn Balor because I liked his entrance. Thought I was like the biggest fan of Finn Balor. Let me just tell you something. I'm not the biggest fan of Finn Balor. I'll just tell you that. But his entrance, you can't fucking beat the entrance. It's the best damn entrance currently in WWE, NXT, any wrestling thing. It is the best entrance currently. And I don't know who's going to beat it, but I don't think no one's going to beat it here soon at all. It's so damn good. And he was calling me stupid things, and then I had to and he said, in my words of DDP, whatever. I said, well, in the words of myself, get out of my mentions. And I wanted to cuss at him and say, just get out of my mentions, bitch, or something like that. But, I kept it cool, but I did say get out of my mentions, and he blocked me for it. That's just happens to trolls like that. Like, he was a big Sasha Banks fan. I get that. I get you being a Sasha Banks fan. But you saying Sasha Banks has the best everything does not make sense. Especially with the entrance, because Finn Balor does. No doubt about it. And if you guys want to comment below what you think your favorite entrance is, just let me know, and we'll just talk about it. I'll probably reply to your comment and everything. And I just think Finn Balor's entrance is the best entrance currently. WWE, NXT, any wrestling thing. And at one of these times, Finn Balor kicks out of a Mushroom Buster, just a regular one, because I'm going to talk about the other one. And then Finn Balor does the coup de grace, or I'm not good saying it, I'm not wrong, but he does that. Samoa Joe kicks out at 2. When I'm watching something and they kick out 2, I do the Mike Chioda. He always did this in the Attitude Era. He still does now, but not as good. But this match was pretty good. I think I'd say their match at London was probably the best. But this was still good. Very good cage match. So I botched here. Okay, when Samoa Joe did the Mush Bush from the second rope, not the top rope like I did on Twitter. I said from the top rope. This was a very, very great match. The Muscle Buster from the second rope. That's a fucking... It would look so fucking good and so dangerous at the same time. I bet Finn Balor's feeling that move still. But Samoa Joe wins here. I did pause. It don't show the one for what's your grade for NXT Takeover one, but it does show what did you think of NXT Takeover. I have 67% say great, 29 say good, and I don't know what the fuck these 2%ers are doing, but it's gotta be one vote for each. 2 said average and 2 said awful. I got 42 votes on it. It's got one more day voting. If you want to vote on that, I'd be much appreciated. But whoever said awful, you better be trolling, or you need to get the fuck out of here and watch some more NXT. I said my grade for NXT Takeover then was a fucking A. It was so damn good. I thought it was great. Shout out to VERMA1NISHANT, because he said all of my predictions was absolutely right, and I gave him a 2 thumbs up emoji. Match of the night. I got 4 more hours left in this poll as this recording happens. So it'll end 4 hours. It might be some minutes with it. So I'd say it'll end about 12 p.m. U.S. time right here. So right now I've got 45 votes on it. The match of the night, you guys have 40% Joe and Balor, 7% Asuka and Nia Jax, 31% tag team, and only 22% Nakamura and Aries. Well, most of you my followers, I normally agree with you, but I think Nakamura and Aries and Joe and Balor percentage should be flipped, at least. But that's, can't say much. But, really, that was my NXT part of the review. Really hoped you enjoyed NXT Takeover. If you didn't, why in the fuck didn't you? Please comment below. Just let me know what you thought of NXT Takeover on the comments below. If you liked it, loved it, just let me know and everything. I've got some questions here. 3 from Beth Small at PlumLucky21 said, okay, if WWE gave you the power to call up 3 men and 3 women from NXT to the main roster, who would you pick and why? Man, Samoa Joe, Finn Balor, and Ty Dillinger. They're all fucking ready. And Ty Dillinger, man, I hope they don't fuck him over. But he could be a main star with his gimmick. Big time. And I don't know. I just hope they really don't fuck him over. But I have a feeling they will. The 3 women, Bayley, Asuka, and man, them 2 really, to me, are the only ones that deserve it. But if I had to pick a 3rd one, oh fuck. I wouldn't pick a 3rd one. Only them 2 deserve it at all. But I think Asuka should stay down there a little bit longer. If you could bring back 3 defensive titles, which one would it be? I think I've already answered this question, honestly, in the last one. If not, just, ask me what it is, honestly. Okay, last question from her. WWE has given you a prize of a free ringside ticket to any WWE NXT show or pay-per-view of your choosing. Which event do you pick? Man, this is easy. WrestleMania. Look, NXT is fucking great. Fucking great. I can watch that shit on TV. I mean, on the WWE network. That's my opinion on it. Now, I really do not want people to dog on me when I say I can watch it on the network. Well, it's the same thing with WrestleMania, but WrestleMania is special. WrestleMania is a special event, even if you don't like how the outcomes, occur. But that's how I think. From at James O Grady 345. Please follow him. Really good follower of mine. His question: What did I think? What did I think of the event, like the NXT event? Oh, I mean, all the matches were good in my opinion, and honestly, it's hard to beat it when it's throughout very, very good, and all the matches were good, and minus Corbin and Aries from Dallas, that pay-per-view special with NXT was great. But even though that match was still alright, good, it wasn't my favorite just for a little bit of reasons. But I just thought it was really good. So overall, I think this pay-per-view had good matches all throughout. If I'm at VERMA1NISHANT, please follow this dude. Very good follower. Said, what's next for Finn Balor after losing to Samoa Joe? Will a main roster call up or just stay in NXT? So they did tapings last night for NXT. Did a lot of the fucking tapings. God dang. I think they did probably about 2 or 3 or maybe even 4. But honestly, I don't know. They're foreshadowing, little Finn Balor and Nakamura match at the next Takeover or something like that. But I just call his ass up. He don't need to be in NXT anymore, honestly. So I'd say just call him up. But what do I think they'll do? He might have one more match. I don't know. Okay, after losing to Nakamura at TakeOver then, is the heel turn of Austin Aries coming? Okay, sorry to spoil this if none of you guys like spoilers from NXT. But I did see that Austin Aries attacked No Way Jose in an NXT taping and basically did a heel turn. So he is really heel now. But, I like it. Next question. Is Ty Dillinger the most underrated superstar in WWE NXT? Hell yeah. Easy answer. Easy question to answer that fast. Hell yeah, he is. He's pretty entertaining. After impressive showcase from that Almas dude at Takeover, what's next for him, you think? What I think is next for him is he'll probably, I don't know, he'll probably face someone that'll let him go over. I don't know who, really. I don't know. But I can't wait to see what's next for him. If NXT book Nakamura versus Finn Balor at TakeOver Brooklyn, then who is challenging Samoa Joe for the NXT title? That's a good question. I would be, I don't know. It could be a Tommy. It could be a Tommy, or it could be, Austin Aries or Bobby Roode. Out of those 3, it'll be maybe one of them. If it's not Nakamura. Said, tell me the best feud for Tommy, upon his return. I'd say, dang. Who? Anyone, honestly, I'd say get him in there with Joe. Austin Aries would be good. I think Austin Aries. What about Tell me the debut feud for Bobby Roode if he joins NXT. He'll join NXT. I don't think you should doubt that. I don't know what's wrong with these contract distributions or anything they're having, but he will be in NXT. I'm pretty damn sure about that. No doubt about it. His debut feud, Samoa Joe, Austin Aries, one of those two. My dream match for Bobby Roode is for him to be on the main roster eventually, and probably feud with probably Austin Aries. I'd like to see that match on the main roster stage. Now, will it happen yet? It'll see. Will Austin Aries, will he be the upcoming biggest heel in WWE NXT? Yes, he will be. I believe so. I believe he will be, just for the matter of fact, in TNA, he was that damn great heel in TNA. He was good, very enjoyable, so I think he will be. My last question here from @Miss Carmela Bay. Oh man, you must love Carmela, and I don't blame you. All right, will the winner of Money in the Bank cash in on Roman later that night? Oh, we're getting full of ourselves, but I see what she did. She, whoever it is. I see what they did here. Said they already got their Roman Reigns prediction. Don't say it's Roman yet. It could be Roman or Seth, honestly. I can't wait to find out, honestly. I think it could be either one of them. But you'll find out in my prediction show. But I could see this very much happening. The winner of Money in Bank cash in. Kevin Owens or Dean, if it's one of them, I do definitely see them cashing in that night. But if it's someone else, I don't know if I see the same thing, honestly. But that's really what I think. But who knows? It could be either or. I don't know. But this has been a long video. I want to tell you some updates. That's going to happen here shortly. Next week on the Team Lesnar podcast, it will not be a video. It will be audio. It'll be me and WWE Town Nation Hayden Fox. We'll record on Thursday. It'll be up